I couldn't bear the thought of another man raising my children, especially when they didn't even want me to visit on the weekends anymore. The doorbell rang, but I couldn't even pull myself off the floor to answer it. At one point, I was even laying in a pool of my own vomit and tears, but I was helpless. The only thing I could think about was my kids hating me, and that they preferred this guy as a father over me. But why would they want to spend time with me? Their new dad had everything they could ever want. He owned a successful business in town and had amassed millions. I suspect that's why my wife left me for him. Now they lived with him on his 80-acre horse ranch and went wakeboarding on his boat every weekend at the lake. I was barely scraping by as a mechanic at the Ford dealership, working on cars that I couldn't even afford to buy. My studio apartment is pretty bare, and I can't afford to take them out to do fun things when they come to visit. I was a loser in every sense of the word. This might sound strange, but that day was the turning point for me, where my life went from resembling a dumpster fire to me living my absolute best life, and finally doing all the things I really wanted to do for my whole life. And I thank God every morning when I wake up for letting the awful relationship with my kids open my eyes to a whole new world of possibilities. Because what happened next is one of the craziest stories you'll ever hear. My life took the most unexpected turn imaginable. And even though it's incredibly painful to relive that time of my life, I feel like it's my duty to God to tell this story so that it may help others. That text led to a discovery that probably saved my life. And the story that followed is one fit for Hollywood. The good news is, it can give you the same results with this simple 15-minute daily habit, all from the comfort of your own home, so that you can manifest the life you've always wanted to live, instead of just settling for a life that you tolerate, or in my case, one that you hate. Just imagine being able to repair the broken relationship in your life, or forming healthy new ones, giving you a reason to live again. Or maybe for you, it's finally getting that raise that you've been waiting for, erasing your never-ending anxiety about paying bills so you can finally feel at peace and sleep at night. Not to mention saying goodbye to that awful feeling in your gut while you wait to see if your debit card is going to be declined at the grocery store, and wondering if you're going to have to do the walk of shame away from the register again. Picture waking up next to your soulmate every morning because you've finally gotten off the dating carousel and found the perfect partner for you, ending the cycle of broken relationships and heartache for good. You'll be able to make up for lost time and finally see the places you've dreamed of visiting your whole life. If you've ever thought to yourself, this isn't how my life was supposed to turn out, then pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you today, because this discovery is exactly what you've been waiting for your whole life, even if you didn't realize it. And as you'll see, it has nothing to do with meditation, expensive therapists, dangerous pills, prayer, the law of attraction, astrology, or any of that other woo-woo stuff. But instead, it has to do with a wave frequency in your brain. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can change your brain frequency with this simple 15-minute daily habit. No work required. Keep watching to learn how I went from a suicidal deadbeat living in squalor, a person so pathetic that his own children preferred another man to be their father, to becoming a happy, successful person that was able to repair even the most broken relationships in my life, and lifting myself out of the cycle of poverty that I was in, and how you can use it even if you've never considered yourself spiritual a day in your life. No matter how bad your life seems right now, I promise, this solution can work for you. Imagine never feeling jealousy again because you felt like you got the short end of the stick in life, but instead leaving victim mode behind for good, and living a life that makes your friends, family, and colleagues jealous of you. Picture the look on their faces as you leave your cushy corner office at 10 a.m. because your dream spouse is picking you up to head to the airport for your latest trip to Maui. You can only laugh as your colleagues tease you about taking another trip to the islands, while they are stuck behind holding down the fort again. This type of life is entirely possible thanks to this simple 15-minute daily habit. A habit so powerful that it was covered up by the church for over 2,000 years, until a brave ex-priest uncovered secret teachings.
Thanks for watching. I hope you got a lot from it. Don't forget to click the link below for my special discounted price.